I'm unaware of that. Well, I'm not from my class. I'm not from my class.
All right, viewers, buckle up. This one's intense. We're jumping into a heated exchange between a man known as Young Bob and officers from West Midlands Police. What started as a simple religious discussion between a Christian and an imam quickly turns into a full-blown confrontation. You'll hear debates over breach of the peace, Section 35 powers, and whether police intervention crossed the line. But was this really a lawful arrest or an overreach of authority? Stay tuned. This footage raises serious questions about free speech, faith, and policing in the UK.
So young Bob's there having a conversation, having a bit of a discussion. Yes. Have they
I was there, I
dispersed?
put it on camera. It's live. You can't lie, and then you want these details. Why do you want these details? Like, take that bit of paper, my phone, do all of it. You have to take a bit of paper. He doesn't want to get it, though.
Have they
He has to look at it, doesn't he, officer?
have they
If he don't know, he hasn't.
they got rid of you?
No, he hasn't, mate. No, he hasn't.
What, have they
He
sectioned?
don't know, no, man.
They dispersed you, Bob?
He's not very good at reading right.
Fucking, he was only having a debate with someone. What the fuck?
What I'm not, okay, so if I argue to you that I'm not breaching the peace, that's not a disbursement warning that it covers me. They invited me to speak. In fact, you know what? I will take the, you know what? I will take the arrest and I'll win. I will take the arrest and win. Because you know why? Because I wasn't breaching the peace.
They invited him, man. They definitely
He
did.
invited me. He invited me. In fact, you know what? I will win it, and I'll also get the guy who pushed me arrested.
That was an imam wanting to speak to a Christian. That's all it was. That's that imam, innit?
I'll win.
He's a Christian who wants to speak to an imam. That's all it was, officer.
He literally invited me on stage.
Yeah, he's
You
a
know
good
what?
guy,
I'll
that
take the
imam.
arrest. I'm going to stand here. I'm going to take the arrest and I'll win. Because I know that I have not been breaching the peace.
This is where everything unravels. Bob insists he was invited to speak, meaning, in his eyes, there's no breach of peace at all. But the officer keeps pushing Section 35, a dispersal power meant to prevent disorder, not silence debate. Watch closely. Bob remains calm, asks direct legal questions, and points out inconsistencies, yet the tension rises. The officer struggles to explain the grounds for arrest, which should always be clear and specific. Viewers, what do you think? Is this smart policing aimed at preventing chaos, or does it look like a public order law being stretched beyond its limits?
What, have I been breaching the peace?
That's not what I'm saying.
No, because you said the Section 35 is under people who have breached the peace. Have I breached the peace?
Well, you jumped in there. And
No, we didn't. It was invited.
He was invited.
It was an imam wanting to speak to a Christian.
Don't lie. Numerous instances. One guy who assaulted me.
Stop talking over me if you don't want to be spoken to, okay? There's been numerous incidents in the last hour, okay, where arguments have broken out and you've been at the centre in each and every one of them.
No, I haven't. In fact,
yes, you have.
no, it was
yes,
one
you
guy
have.
who...
Right,
Hold on. One guy
That's
assaulted me when I came here. The other guy said, I don't want him here. How is that? I have done nothing. If you look at towards the reports that these people have made, I have not contributed anything physically, verbally, intellectually towards someone being under distress. It's this colloquialism that the police use is covered under people who have breached the peace. Have I breached the peace?
The dispersal order has been put in place.
Have I breached the peace?
Yes.
Yes, you have.
By doing what?
No, we have.
I've explained to these.
You have to explain what is the grounds. What are the grounds?
Numerous incidents Arguments have broken out, okay?
No, it's
It's in
one-way
public. Why are they in
argument.
trouble?
Arrest the people who have
Why are they in
complaints against
trouble?
me for no reason.
You're not meant
You know
to punish
what?
innocent.
I guarantee you, with the legal representation that I have, I will be able to laugh at any sheet of paper you give at me. Because firstly, the Sheikh invited me on stage to speak. That is a consensual discussion between a community leader. I think as police officers, in order to alleviate aggression, you would want me to be there to discuss.
Prior to that,
yeah, a guy who
numerous
assaulted
incidents.
me that you've done nothing about.
Okay, there were
Another guy who
numerous
just
incidents.
pointed me out when I wasn't even there.
Professionalism, officer. You lost
You're
your
not
cool
getting
there.
my details, because you're the one who eagerly tried to get my hold on. You tried to eagerly get my details on camera because you know that fucked me over, including the fact that that is true. Yeah, and I have listened to you, but I'm not giving my details.
Okay, but you need to leave.
Under what section? Section 35, which includes me breaching the peace. Now, have I breached the peace?
Yes, you have.
By doing what?
I've been told.
But
It's been 7
you've been
minutes.
told.
Explain the grounds of breaching the peace.
What law?
What have I done?
What grounds?
You have to give grounds of why he's breaching the peace. Know what I mean? You can't just say breach of peace. You can't just make it up.
Okay, listen, I'd be happy to stand on the other side of the road. However, that would be by the consent of
We've
your...
already directed you to do that numerous times.
Not on this side of the road.
We've already directed you to stay away from that
you need to
side, that
identify
protest.
what is the parameters
We've
of breaching
already
the peace.
directed you to
No, you
stay away
haven't.
from the protest
You haven't,
numerous
and I've
times.
done that.
Okay, it's on body one. I have
It's
numerous
on body
times.
one. We're gonna
And
see.
so have the other,
What
so have
we're
the other
gonna see
officers.
is the fact
And you
that-
keep coming back into it, and every time you go
Recording.
back in there, okay, an argument breaks out and you're at the centre of
Have
it.
I started these arguments? Have I even spoken to the people
Every
that
time you
have
go
these
in
ar-
there, you're interviewing
Okay.
someone and an argument breaks
No,
out.
I
Okay,
haven't even
therefore, I
interviewed
suspect
people.
you're
I
breaching
interviewed
the
one
peace.
person. One person, and you've correctly identified
So
the format
just
as
being
an
there is
interview.
breach of the peace.
Well, I've been there on two
That's a bit of a two-tier.
Okay, the first occasion was a man who came up to you and said, I don't like him because he does Speaker's Corner videos. The second gentleman assaulted me for no reason as I tried to ask him a question. The third time that you're now using... No, I am not.
Gonna have to arrest him and then he's gonna have to sue you in court,
I'll
innit?
take it. I'll take the arrest.
He'll sue the shit out of you. Yeah, arrest him and then he'll sue you, isn't it?
Okay, all right. At the moment, mate, you're under arrest.
Yeah.
So he's arresting young Bob for breaching the peace when he didn't. Yeah, laugh at it, Bob. Take it, mate.
We'll take it.
Big up your chest, you young Christian soldier. Yeah. And him man wanted to talk to a Christian. That's what it was. What is wrong with that? So we're not allowed to have religious discussion because it's breach of the peace. So religious discussion, people, is breach of the peace by West Midlands Police. Breach of the peace is religious discussion. Religious discussion is breach of the peace.
Bob, stay calm. Stay calm, Bob. Stay calm, brother.
Big up your chest, Bob.
Set up, Bob. Set up again. Set up. Stay calm.
Bob has took the arrest for the sake of Christian debate. Bob.
Free, Bob. Liberate England.
Free Bob. Free Bob. Free Bob. Free Bob. Thank you, Bob. Thank you, Bob, for taking that arrest. So, Christian debate between religions is now classed as breach of the peace, by the way, by these police. Christian religious debate invaded by an imam is breach of the peace. So we're not allowed to talk about religion anymore, people. Religion is now breach of the peace if you have a discussion. Wow. Well, that's a new one to the list for all the right commentators to jump on, isn't it? Good stuff, people. Good stuff, police. Brilliant. That's a big claim for Bob. Yeah, so what it is now is religious discussion is breach of the peace. That's what they've just proven.
Yeah, exactly.
They've just proven.
Like Bob said, though, he was invited.
That imam's a really nice guy. He did the bin thing. He's come out of loads of videos saying, look, we need to calm down. He invited Bob. Big up. Bob's just been arrested, young Bob, for having a religious discussion. He's now breach of the peace. Fucking disgusting. So new precedent, guys.
Hand in public. Not that hand, bro. Never left that hand, bro.
No, I'm filming. Yes, you are, brother. I tried to film a minute ago.
Hello, gentlemen.
So we've got Andy Public here, people. AY, Ginger Patriot.
Yes, brother.
Big up your chest. Everybody. Fucking hell, I can't believe they nicked him, man. Dickheads.
So, here's how it ends. Young Bob accepts the arrest calmly, even saying he'll take it and win. Supporters chant "Free Bob," calling it a moment of injustice and a challenge to religious freedom. Whether you side with the police maintaining order or Bob defending open debate, one thing's certain: Moments like this blur the line between law enforcement and liberty. These encounters remind us that public order powers can protect peace or silence voices, depending on how they're used. If you found this breakdown as intense as we did, hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more real-life body cam breakdowns.